That's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling.
It's week 18 of the National Football League, and everyone's watching Cade Otton. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3 game win streak. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Week 18, this is just where you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? But if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White, and he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And we saw these defenders fall into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from 2nd and long, we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Bucs at 6 and 10 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second down, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Well, looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really informed the offensive line? The offensive line coach.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal for his unit as well to be able to say, hey, we escorted guys to 1,000 yards or more in a season, just like blocking for a 3,000-yard or 4,000-yard passer. So it's a lot of pride on the line, and his pride is paramount because he wants to be able to join that pantheon of guys that in the NFL ran for 1,000 yards or more in a season.
Pride on the line. I see what you did there.
You like that?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Hurts on the option right. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. They'll leave it with 3rd and a full yard to go. Looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left them almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at them. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Second down. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, this is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
At their own 44. The drive starts with a run by White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
First down, here's White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And Mayfield just getting the play off. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them
them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Hurts. His throw incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the running game with Swift.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you see the end result. Defensive tackle end up making a play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Vita Vea drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 27.
They start the drive with White.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Mayfield to throw it. He completes it to Evans. offense on third down tonight? They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield off the play fake. Quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And some room to work. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, and Nelson spaced out the lane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession ball game.
And ideally, you would end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. This is just the last thing we want to see in the final week of the regular season. He's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now third down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to get more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little sharper than normal as he rolled straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mayfield down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.